Satan's son, dragged by Dolly, a Satanist ped, a adrenochrome junkie. Yes, we have been fooled. Born a man. Really? Now we're on the Dolly part now? I didn't know we were getting into the stupid juice this hard, but you know, bottom ups, give me a double. Hello all of you lovely individuals, and welcome back to another video for the day. We are getting back into Oscillator's Insane People Facebook, so you know, if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, let me know something weird that happened. And if you have not already, subscribe. If a parent said to me, I have a non-binary child, I don't think I'd be able to move on with the conversation until I knew if we were speaking about a boy or a girl. I think my brain would shut down and refuse to process anything until we established whether it's their son or their daughter being tormented. Like, okay, so you have a non-binary boy, girl? What? Because we know it's not a thing. Imagine somebody having a kid that very much doesn't line up with your moral standards and that ruining your day, and at the end of that day, you still think that you're the bigger person and bigger brained than it all. I am behind you all of the way, and I am white. But grow up in the 40s and 50s when nobody cared what color you were, as long as you were good and honest. Grew up in a very small town in Texas. Wait, hold. The 1940s, 1950s, that was a time when people apparently cared a freaking lot about what color you were, because, you know, it's not like that was the time when people were told that you aren't allowed to drink from a water fountain, not allowed to sit in the back, you have to pay more, you have to, you know, walk 5 miles to take a shit. Yeah, I was in the 1940s and 1950s, and we didn't care about what color you were. Yeah, that's because you were apparently the right color of the time. You didn't get hassled about shit because you were the right color. I remember seeing a leftist post a list that had cannibalism is bad on it, and that was one of the points on it that I thought was frustrating because of how many indigenous cultures had ritual cannibalism as a way of honoring the dead. Also, cannibalism just isn't bad regardless. It's just something that a lot of people associate with things that are bad, just like insecticide. Hold on, hold on. But people trying to say that it should be morally acceptable to eat the homies? Imagine not knowing how words impact crystalline structure of water and drinking this. The companies make a killing off this. Imagine being offended by a can of water. Look, liquid death ain't the most tastiest thing, and most of the time the price is because of the can of water. But at the end of the day, you really still getting upset just because something says liquid death. Think for one moment, in every single war that America has fought, we have never asked for land afterward, except for enough to bury the Americans who gave the ultimate sacrifice for freedom. How much is them sacrifices in Jesus bucks, Mr. McCarthy? The last I checked, you using it to show up to whatever statement you're making here in a frickin' Rolls Royce and in 2 Lamborghinis, or you happen to have a fleet of mansions and shit. But yeah, no, you're tax exempt. I love the fact that this exists, and I'm not joking on that. Something like this actually happens. Anybody that says that Jesus needs your money, I don't have to listen to you for shit. Dear mainstream media, why bother reporting on apparent virus strains? We are not taking your poison vaccines. We are not wearing masks. We are not going to lockdown. We are not complying ever. Freaking give up. Our swords are drawn, and you double down. We quadruple down. I mean, stupid is persistent as shit. Also, logic, don't bring a knife to a pew-pew fight here. Something quite fascinating about this thread is that there is apparently a new virus strains to worry about, and 2 years ago, all of the pro-vaxxers would bombard a thread like this. Now there are hardly any of them. Want to know why? They died.
died. No, the algorithm went brr.
He's like Martin Luther King of comedy. I have a dream that one day man will not be judged by the hilarious stuff that comes out of his mouth, but rather by the content of his character. Let's take back comedy and end political correctiveness, y'all. 99% of the population is on board. Let's stop making major changes for the feelings of 1%.
You can absolutely guarantee person is saying this, but at the same time trying to get justification to saying some really messed up things. While there are people that are very oversensitive on things, at the same time, there's also stuff that is just clearly messed up.
Exactly. These people throw that word pet around and don't even know what the word means. But at the same time, they will send a 15-year-old gal to adult prison to get beat up, and that by adult lassies who are built like whole-ass NFL linebackers. But a man with good intentions cannot be in a relationship with a 15-year-old because he would be grooming her. 18 is old as Ev. Human beings are lewdly mature around 13 to 15. It is simple biology. Ped is the attraction to prepubescent children.
Okay, to YouTube, before you hit me on this, I want to explain to the person who's going to have to humanly review this because I know y'all is probably going to hit me for this. I'm making fun of this shit. Your automated system is whack.
Feminist girl dates and entitled young dudes who hate younger women being with older men have done a major deception, having dudes thinking they are predators for liking women at their lewd peak.
This is the polar opposite of those dudes trying to say, oh no sir, seriously, she's a 500-year-old lolly dragon lord, something like that. Those really out here trying to say, no officer, it's perfectly fine, she's developed enough. Hey officers, these two. A 10-year-old started a petition for Apple to change that emoji because it is offensive for people wearing glasses. I can say for myself, I wear glasses. I don't get a problem with this emoji. So I'm very much going to be on the side of thinking that, yeah, no, this post is probably fake or some kind of engagement bait. Let me know down below if this emoji upsets you.
Give me this little nerd's ass so that I can cyberbully him.
Why are you doing this to a literal child? Yeah, how else is he gonna learn to be tough? Okay, look, just because you learned that before the internet was invented, maybe things are learned a little bit differently nowadays. You can be stronger without having to, you know, get punched for it, or anything of the sort. By the way, sir, this is Twitter. LinkedIn is down the street. You might want to carry a business over there. Just because something gets posted online don't really justify any type of cyberbullying. You know, unless you mess up a hedgehog design.
Minions, they want your children. I ain't spelling out the Illuminati. Demons are a type of minion.
Ah yes, you know, all those little yellow squeaky toy guys are definitely all satanic demons here to steal your kid.
And yes, he's totally the work of the Illuminati, the underground hacking organization,
or that one schmuck POS that treats people like trash and sends them cease and desists.
If they can make this, then what makes you think they don't have a bigger one underground that comes out at night and points right on the glass filament? And no one is allowed in Area 51, right? Holograms can be used also. Oh yes, it is all a hallucination. It's all a simulation. You were in the dome.
How many tinfoil hats did you put on to type this one up?
I will never wear a mask again. First and foremost, I do not trust the government. I do trust God. And if it is my time to leave this earth, guess I'll see you later.
Yeah, no, Dum here speed running that.
Have faith and don't buy what the government is selling. And if there is a new virus, it's because they cooked it up.
Oh no, please don't go. You have been such a wonderful contribution to society via Trojan ad examples.
Hey, about housing prices. Women today will buy a man's family home with an education that she took from a man
man with a trade/profession of a man and wait for the perfect man to come along. Supply and demand, single, unmarried, and motherless women should not be allowed to buy homes or vote. Sir, we are in 2020s decade, not 1920s decade or prior to that. Shut the frick up. What are you gonna be saying next? That black people should not be sitting towards the front of the bus?
Wolverine, there are only 6 days left of slavery. After those 6 days, the liberation of humanity from the control of the globalist begins. The EBS will be invalid until December 16th, 2023. After December 16, martial law will be in effect until all countries have free and fair elections, and the constitutions will return to power as they were created from the beginning. Everything that comes is infinitely wonderful.
But with that is going to have to be with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.